5:58 p.m., May 27, 2025. I left the shed about a half hour ago. I'm out in the lane. It's raining here now. As you can see, I'm beside the vacant home since early 2000s. That home has been vacant. I never lived in it. That's the shed over there that I sleep in the West End. And I don't know if you can see much of the back here, but I'll open that. See, there's my F-350. And I'm facing out towards V68. On the west side of V68, as always, there's my maple tree in the front yard, or the maple tree in the front yard. There's one of my dad's implements in the front yard he's had for sale for a long time. And you can see my signs out in the yard here in the front that I painted the other day myself. Some jackass still trying to call me his dog or pet. He has no connection to me, whoever it is. It's just a thief. And indicated it takes two to tango. There is no second person. It is me, Wade Allen Heineman, fighting these criminals for 12 years. There is no second person. It's just myself. Again, here's my 10.7-inch hand, scarred finger, 10.7 inches. This is for youtube.com/@WadeAlanHeinenMan, May 27, 2025. There is no second person. It's just the people coordinating their efforts to steal from me. My theories, my inventions, my blogs, my poems. I'm not a dancer either, whatever the tango shit meant. I don't dance. I'm not a dancer. In my early 20s, I went out to clubs and danced with my friends to pick up women. That's the only reason I was out there dancing in the early 20s. Because that was in style then. The clubs, go out, dance, try to meet women. That's what we did. Drank. I've not had any alcohol in 2.5 years other than that quarter of one beer in 2024. That's all the alcohol I've had. These other people, all of them, whether they're adults, minors, black, white, Hispanic, Latino, Asian, that try and claim some connection to me, don't have any. The only connection I have is the 27-year-old Filipina female in the Philippines, Mindanao, Philippines, who has no connection to anyone else I know or communicate with. She is the only person, and she has nothing to do with anything in my life now other than she's my girlfriend online. We have not met yet. We are planning to meet, but we have not met yet. So whoever this second person they're referring to is, there is none. They are breaking into my home and vehicles or making up some lie that they have some connection to me when they don't, so they can steal my theories, inventions, blogs, poems. One of my flash drives is indicated they stole again. I have 800 plus poems on there that I never published, plus my theories from 2015, 2017, my book that I self-published in 2016 and 2017 on my theory of the universe then, which is, I've added to since then quite a bit on my X accounts, my Twitter accounts. That's where I post first to time, date, stamp, everything, and no connection with Elon Musk ever. If he's claiming so, he's criminally lying so he can, so he can do whatever he's doing. I don't know. But if he's not, good. But if he is, he bought Twitter in 2022. Why did he buy it? I was posting on it since 2017, and I still continue to post on it. So, they continue to steal my valuable stones and rocks for no good reason. These network of criminals. I've done nothing to them. They are just rotten pieces of shit that coordinate with surveillance to get in while I'm asleep. A man with PTSD for 8 years because of these criminals breaking in, and they continue to do it, which causes more and more PTSD. So it causes me to say a lot of nasty words in private because that is PTSD with high functioning autism combined. If you had Isaac Newton under this kind of people breaking into his home and trying to steal his ideas and everything about him, like they do with me. Not only my theories, inventions, blogs, poems, but my singing voice, my valuable stones that I go out and work hard to collect and identify, and they just get their greedy shitbag hands on them while I'm asleep, breaking into my vehicle. I paid for this vehicle. I'm paying for it. Green State Credit Union. I have a loan on this vehicle. I registered it. I bought it initially. There's no one else involved in it. Whoever is claiming so, I want them arrested and thrown in prison for at least 10 years. At least. There's no one that has had any involvement in any of my vehicles, other than my father gave me that blue Chevy pickup in the 2010s, and then the Escalade in like 2022 that was, about to die. It didn't have a lot of miles left on it when he gave it to me. I drove it like a year or so, a year or two, year and a half. I don't remember exactly how long I drove it. It's a gold tan colored Escalade that had 220 or 40,000 miles on it when he gave it to me. It was worth about $1,000. And I was happy that I was grateful he gave it to me back then. But as I said, my relationship with my parents is complex. They haven't given me any land or any large amounts of money. He gave me $1,000 vehicle then, and then that blue Chevy I sold for like $700 because it was leaking out of everything. Everything had a leak. The engine, the transmission, the power steering, everything. Every coolant, there was every kind of leak you could imagine on that thing. And I told the people that bought it that. I am honest about when I sell something. I haven't sold anything online for, like 5 years now. I have still not sold anything online. If they're depicting it or if they're claiming that I made deals with people, they cut out the first part of me making an offer, but then the person never responds to me. And then they try and make it seem like I'm responsible for that deal when I never got any communication back. So it's impossible. You cannot regulate something that way because these people that do surveillance are lying a lot of time. Most of the time, in my case, they are lying because they want to benefit off my life somehow. Not saying every single one of them do, but a lot of these people that are involved in the surveillance programs are coordinating with these jackasses to, break into my home and vehicles and steal things and greatly increase my PTSD, which then feeds into me swearing and getting angry at unknown people and swearing in my vehicle. And then the surveillance gets hold of that. And then they say I'm threatening people or have some connection to these people that I don't have. They're just getting indications, and then my PTSD sets off my PTSD like anyone with PTSD. When they get some indication of, whatever triggers their PTSD, a lot of people, it's loud noises because of war or whatever they've experienced. That's what triggers their PTSD. So that sets it off, and I start swearing, and it sounds like I'm threatening someone who I have no idea who it is. It's just an indication on radio or on, my social media, on X or YouTube, a lot of times YouTube or X. And that's what is setting me off. It is an unknown fraud that has been breaking into my home or making false claims against me that is causing that. It's impossible for a man with PTSD, high functioning autism, to deal with this on his own. And even if I didn't have those things, it's impossible to deal with people breaking into your home or vehicle every night or every other night, and then claiming that my receipts are theirs because they've stolen them out of my pockets, or they switched my dollars, my $100 bills or $20 bills with theirs, and claim I did something with my $100 bills that I didn't, which they've done for years now too. It's impossible for me to battle a system where nobody tells me what frauds are. There are no two people. It is just me versus a bunch of frauds. I have no connection to anyone other than my 84-year-old father and 83-year-old mother since 2017. And that was my brother, who I haven't talked to since 2017. All these other people that are claiming that they have some connection to me, whether it's friendship or romantic or business or that I'm their employee or they're my employee or whatever their bullshit lie is. It's all lies. Every single part of it is lies. Why do I have to repeat this over and over again? I've said this for years. And yet they're still out there staging lies that I have some connection to them I never had. They're just stealing. They're breaking in, stealing things, and then staging lies, including my DNA, my stuff with my fingerprints on it. They stole 2 of my vice grips here now. I don't have any tools. Those are my only tools that I have in my fucking vehicle, and they stole my 2 fucking tools that I have in my vehicle. 2 vice grips. One of them has plastic on it, and one of them is just all metal vice grips. And they're imitation ones. They're not Irwin vice grips that cost $30. They're like $7 vice grips. They stole them out of my vehicle. What did they do with them? It's got my fingerprints all over it like all my other stuff does. What did they do with it? What do they steal? What else are they fucking stealing when they get in? These little shitbags on their motorcycles and whoever else is doing it. I have no connection to anybody that rides a motorcycle since 2005. So when shitbags are saying things out of context that I have some, or not, or whoever is saying things out of context, I'm not saying they're rotten people, but the shitbags that break into my home and stage lies that I have some connection to them are whoever calls me their dog, pet, cat, animal, robot, AI, computer, anything subservient to them, or that have some connection to algorithms or AI or computers. It's all fucking bullshit. All of it. 100% bullshit lies by criminal frauds. Never been in the military. I've never been married. It is May 27th, 2025. X.com/WADES2ND is my only social media, along with YouTube.com/@WADEALANHEINEMANMN. And I also have that other YouTube account, YouTube.com/I am Wade Heineman. Those are both me. But I do not communicate it never communicated via YouTube other than posting what I post on YouTube. And I never have messaged from that account, X.com/WADES2ND, other than a couple times to like FedEx or UPS many months ago. And I do not use any other way of communication other than my 27-year-old Filipina. We communicate on Messenger. I've never once communicated on Messenger with anyone else. And I haven't used Facebook in 4 years. I don't use Instagram. I've never used TikTok. I've never used Twitch. I've never used Discord. I've never used Signal or anything like those things. I've never used a rideshare app nor worked for one. That was indicated again and again and again. I've never used a rideshare app, Lyft or Uber. I know most people have by now. I never have. I'm in rural Northeast Iowa. There's not too many rideshare app operators out here. There probably is some. I don't know any because I don't know I never use the fucking apps. I also never used any food delivery app. That's indicated over and over again. Like, what is the DoorDash one? That's indicated after the shitbags steal stuff out of my vehicle and home. Why is everybody targeting me so badly? I'm fucking standing up for starving people in Afghanistan or in Gaza. And that's not a joke. It's just, I don't know why I said Afghanistan. I've been standing up for them for like 3 months now and posting every day I'm posting something against Netanyahu and his torturous Nazi new Israeli government that's illegally occupying Gaza and running a concentration camp in there. And I'm very sincere about it, but why are these Democratic left-wing people attacking me as well in the United States when I'm trying to stand up for things they're supposedly standing up for? They're still breaking in. It's both sides, but that are attacking me. Which ones are stealing my media rights? I don't know, but it's indicated I don't know. It's hard for me to tell. It may be both sides. I don't know. this is it runs into my PTSD. It's hard for me to keep straight who the indications are about, but it's both sides. When it's both sides attacking you, it just makes your PTSD rampant like mine is. And whoever's claiming I had any connection to them or communications with them since 2017, other than my parents in the United States of America, are criminal liars. 53 years old, graduated Wapsie Valley High School in 1990. 10.7-inch hands, as I've maintained on social media since 2018. I'm the only Wade Heineman, and I have 10.7-inch hands. I've maintained that since 2018. Anybody that doesn't have 10.7-inch hands, green eyes, 6'1", white male, heterosexual, 53 years old, born 11/4/71, is not Wade Heineman. It is a criminal.